Hey guys, welcome to BLONITY Daily. First, my little disclaimer, this is no financial advice, my own opinion and estimates. My estimates could be completely wrong. Don't trust, always verify, understand the numbers, be aware of scammers, and you know the best how to invest your money. Please be aware that I'm invested in Hive Blockchain, Argo Blockchain, Bitfarms, HUD8, KR1, eBank, Riot, and Marathon Digital Holdings. Okay, let's jump right into it. First, let's check the prices here. So Bitcoin dropped a little bit today, minus 4%. So we're battling right now the 50,000 US dollars. So yeah, we touched the 50,000 and then we dropped back again. So yeah, we're still in this consolidation phase here. Bitcoin is not sure, should I go down or should I go up? So yeah, we will see what happens in the next few days. But our miners, they are not affected from the Bitcoin price right now because they're all hodling right now. They don't have to sell immediately. So from these short-term corrections here, they're not affected at all. But the stock price drops. So I think, right now the market, if Bitcoin drops, the miners drops. But this will change in the future when these financials, more and more, these financials come out. There's the reporting season, and the people will see, okay, they're making a lot of money, and yeah, then I think this is gonna be a little bit more stable. But today, it's a little bit red here. Hive minus 3%, HUD minus 7%. Bitfarms plus 4% here. They had a huge announcement today with a lot of miners. I will talk about this. Argo minus 3%. The US minus 7, minus 8%. Yeah, so everything a little bit in red right now. But we already know this. This is the consolidation phase right now. And after these 20-30% corrections, often we have these huge increases here, these huge gains. I mean, there's no guarantee, but a lot of models suggest that we should increase in price, like stock to flow, for example, or Metcalfe's law is another good models to model these network effects. Again, there's no guarantee. This is still a risky game what we are doing, but I'm in here for more gains. That's what I want to say. Okay, let's move on. So Bitfarms announced today they purchased agreement for 48,000 microBT miners to expand hash rate capacity by over 5 exahash and named to TSXV's top 50 listing. So, I mean, 48,000 miners, this is a huge number. And the microBT miners, I think these are with the Bitmain miners right now the most efficient in the world. So 48,000 with 5 exahash. So this is approximately 100 terahash per miner. So this is one of the top models they have right now. And they say here we acquired 12,000 mining rigs in the last few months for MicroBT. So this is the company to go right now for Bitfarms. This is their hardware supplier they trust in. In the past, 2 years ago, they had a lot of different manufacturers. They had Bitmain, they had InnoSilicon, they had MicroBT, and they had eBank and Canaan. So they had all of them, but now they're focusing on MicroBT. I think they have good contract with them. And so we anticipate the initial shipment of miners to take place before or on January 2022. So this starts, let's say, at the beginning of next year and will continue the whole year in different batches. I think it's going to be like 4,000 miners a month. For 12 months, so 400 petahash per month. So and this will end in December 2022. The miners will be installed at our existing and new facilities, which are currently in development. In the event market conditions change, Bitfarms has negotiated certain delivery and contract adjustment options. So I mean, if Bitcoin drops to 0 and the hash rate is going to moon, I think they can change this contract or so. And I know that a lot of people will think now, okay, this could be the start of the bear market, the beginning of 2022, and all these miners are gonna be inefficient. So I can tell you this will not happen. These miners, first of all, also in a bear market, you can make a lot of Bitcoins and you can make a lot of money. I mean, there's the capitulation phase where your margins are going to zero. We know this from the last bear market, but this lasts not 2 years or so. These are months. And yeah, our miners here, our big mining companies, and that's why I'm very careful with choosing other miners, smaller miners, and they're new miners, because they already went through a bear market with all these issues and with no big capital. So this bear market, the next bear market, is gonna be completely different for our miners, because they can generate huge cash before this bear market. They could sell their Bitcoin holdings. Let's say, if you have 3,000 Bitcoins in your holdings, and for example, Bitcoin goes to 100,000, if you sell all, you have 300 million in cash. If it goes to 200,000, if you sell all at the top, which is not possible, but yeah, let's say you can 400, 500 million in cash. So this is a possibility to get a lot of cash, and yeah, you can easily survive the bear market, because first of all, the miners are efficient the most of the time of the bear market. I think they will be efficient at least until the next halving, which is in 2024. And yes, so these miners will stay efficient for a while, and they will generate a lot of cash. And I don't think our miners will sell a lot of Bitcoin at the peak in this bull run, because yeah, I'm thinking about right now what should be the strategy right now for these miners, because when the bull run peaks, these valuations of these miners are gonna be crazy, I guess. So let's say Bitfarms is gonna be like $50 US per share. So 10x from here, for example. I don't know whether this happens or not, but this is right now my estimation here. And yeah, I mean, they have 100 million stocks right now. So if they dilute like 5%, so print 5 million new shares at $50 US, so they can get 250 million US from the market with a dilution of 5%. So not a big dilution, but a lot of cash. And 250 million, yeah, this would last the whole bear market, so they can hodl all the bear market along. They don't have to sell any Bitcoin. They will live from the cash there they got from the market. And yeah, then they wait for the next bull market. And the good thing is they will have a lot bigger balance sheet of Bitcoins when they go into next bull market, if there is a next bull market, for example, in 2025. And yeah, all these Bitcoins will reevaluate. So maybe then they have 5,000 Bitcoins on the balance sheet. And yeah, then let's say they go from 50,000 in the bear market to a few 100,000 or so. So this would mean that they're gonna be billions in additional income. So yeah, but this is long term, and I think these miners are starting to think long term. This is all right now a mind game. This is nothing for safe. And yeah, the other factor is that the hash rate, we can see it right now, is physically limited. So this could be the first time that it's going to be very difficult for the hash rate or for the difficulty to catch up with the price, because we see now a huge interest in Bitcoin. A lot of institutions are jumping in. The price increases like vertical in the last few months from 10,000 to 50,000, and the hash rate increased like 10% or so, or 20%. So yeah, there's this huge chip shortage. And I think this will continue for the upcoming years. I mean, they will ramp up the production and all these things, but Bitcoin will also rise in price this year very, very hard. And I think it will take longer for the hash rate and the difficulty to catch up with the price. So I think the next bear market, it's going to be hard, because the price will drop again like crazy, I guess, like in the last bear markets, maybe a little bit less. But the difficulty and the hash rate and the difficulty will grow slower, in my opinion. Yeah, I have to do more analysis on this, but yeah, for our miners, I see no problem. They will use the bear market to grow. They will buy cheap miners in the bear market, because in the bear market, everything is cheap. You can buy cheap miners, you can buy cheap companies, they are bankrupt and all these things. So they will use it for growth. And yeah, then we'll start the next bull market, if there is another bull market 4 years later, if we follow stock to flow. Again, there's no guarantee, but okay, let's move on. Yeah, then we have, yeah, once the above noted miners are fully deployed, along with the current and planned addition of new miners in 2021, the production capability of Bitfarms mining fleet is expected to grow from 1 exahash at the present time to 3 exahash by the end of 2021, and then to exceed 8 exahash by the end of 2022. So this is a huge number. This would be like 5% right now of hash rate. I think in end of 2021 the hash rate is completely different, so this is not going to be 5%. But yeah, they will have a huge share on the global mining share here. Yeah, so what I want to see now is, so they have the purchase in 2022, which is great, from 3 exahash to 5 exahash. But there's now, I think, disclosed right now is 1.3 exahash, which Bitfarms has. But now the question is, how do they want to get to 3 exahash in this year? So there's nothing disclosed as I am aware of. They said they will add in Q2 a few hundred petahash, but it's not disclosed. So yeah, this is what I'm waiting right now for Bitfarms. First of all, this is great to have these miners in 2022, because there's gonna be a huge chip shortage then there. So it's good to secure these miners. But yeah, the bull run is in 2021, so we need this hash rate here disclosed. We need a lot of miners additional to get to this 3 exahash in 2021. So yeah, this is going to be interesting how they will get there. So we're waiting for this announcement. So in addition, the subject miners are rated to achieve high levels of performance while consuming less electricity than earlier models. Yeah, this is good that they will have newer models. And yeah, they were happy to announce this. So, I mean, this is a big announcement. But yeah, the short term is not disclosed right now. So that's the next step, to disclose these 3 exahash here, which is also very important. But I think Bitfarms really can do this. They can get to these 5 or 8 exahash, because this is a real company. I think they have 90 employees right now. They have their own electrical company, Volta. They are very good executors in operations, so they're very fast. When they get miners, 24 hours later they are running. So yeah, I think this is possible for Bitfarms, and yeah, very good. Yeah, then we have Hive Blockchain. They announced their Q3 results, which was the quarter for Hive from October to December. So we can see that from the quarter in summer, from July to September, the Ethereum mining output dropped here from 32,000 to 21,500. So this has 2 big reasons. First of all, in this quarter here, there was this DeFi craze in Ethereum, so they made a lot of transaction fees here. And in this quarter here, in the last quarter, it was not that crazy, so the mining profitability was not so high. And they had this 4 GB, 8 GB GPU transition, so they upgraded their GPUs. Yeah, and that's why they had a lot of downtime. But nevertheless, it was a great quarter for Hive. So they generated an income, and revenue from mining of $13.7 million US, a gross mining margin of 10.6 million, and an income of 72 million. So yeah, this is starting right now, and for HUD 8 in this month, the Q4 result is gonna be also very great. And we can see that the revenue is lower than the income, and this is what we will see the whole year, I guess, in this bull run, and because of the revaluation of the coins. The revaluation of the coins on the balance sheet, this is when you hodl, you get these price increases, and that's when you have more income than revenue. And this is gonna be for HUD 8, for example, in Q4 it's gonna be a lot bigger. I expect something like 50 million or so in income. Yeah, this is gonna be very interesting. Yeah, and I had on Patreon a few weeks ago, I made a little analysis about what I expect for Hive Blockchain. I was not releasing it on YouTube because it was a very short video, and I was really not sure about Hive Blockchain because of all these uncertainties with 4 GB, 8 GB, then with other things, how many coins did they sell and so I was a little bit careful. But now I can tell you, my forecast was 12 million in revenue, 13.7 million was in the Hive, so they were better than my forecast. My operating costs here were 4 million, so they had 3.1 million, so they were better. Depreciation in my calculation was 1.8 million, they had 2.5 million. So the revaluation here in my calculation was 5 million, so they had 6.3 million. Gain on sale of digital currencies, I had 7 million, here it's 2 million, so that's where I have a huge divergence here. Yeah, I think they sold a lot less coins than I thought, or maybe they sold a little bit at a lower price I expected. So I will analyze this in the upcoming days, because now we have a lot of data. We have the financials, we have the MD&A, and the good thing is in March we get a lot of this data from all these companies and we can compare them. And yeah, now the fun starts with a lot of data, and that's what I like as an analyst, to analyze data. Yeah, then they had expenses. I had 2 million. They had only 1 million in expenses, which is very good. They had some foreign exchange gain here. I had not this in my calculation. So my income forecast was 16.7 million US dollars before tax. And yeah, the net income before tax, it is 17.2 million. So I was very close. I'm very happy about this. So my forecast worked. So maybe next time I will release this on YouTube too, because I feel a little bit safer right now. And yeah, overall a great quarter. And yeah, I can tell you that this quarter we are right now is gonna be a lot better, because we know that right now Hive Blockchain is a big Ethereum miner, more than Bitcoin. They will increase the Bitcoin to 2.5 exahash at the end of the year. So they're gonna be a huge Ethereum miner, Bitcoin miner, but right now they're mainly Ethereum. So we can see that from June to October, this is the mining profitability here, by the way, for Ethereum. So we had this DeFi craze here at that time, so the mining profitability was huge that time. So, but the quarter they reported now is from here, from October until the end of December. So you can see the mining profitability was good, but it was not crazy. It was at 3 to 4 cents per day per megahash. Okay, so yeah, now this quarter here started with in January. So you can see on average we're maybe at 10, 11 cents or something like this. So yeah, we had days here at 17 cents. Yeah, you can see that this quarter is gonna be a lot bigger than the last quarter, and in the last quarter was already very good. So I mean, in the next few days I will make a forecast for this quarter here right now. I mean, it's not completed, but you can see we have now a huge drop here in the mining profitability, but we are still double the mining profitability than we were in December, for example. And yeah, maybe we can go up again here soon when the transaction fees are going up again, when Ethereum price is rising again. I think it's just a matter of time. And so I think the quarter right now is going to be huge for Hive Blockchain. We haven't seen anything right now, so they're going to be gross mining margins like 90% or higher. And I think that was never seen on the stock markets. I think so. This is going to be very interesting, and this will shock a lot of people, but we have to wait until May or the beginning of June for these results here. Yeah, because I really love this line here. it's at 3 cents here, and then we're going, yeah, parabolic. Yeah, very nice. So Hive Blockchain, yeah, and they had this call here today. I took part there. Frank Holmes did a very good job there, and Darcy and Tobias Abel. So these three guys, they were talking about how they want to sell the energy to the grid and all these things. And the good thing is they want to go to an US exchange. They said they started the process. They said it's a 2-step process. First, they have to comply with this 20F standard, which is in the US with the SEC. And then the second step is go to an exchange. It could be NASDAQ or New York Stock Exchange. So there's nothing guaranteed right now, but that's what they said, that they try to go there. And this is very good. So we now know that they will do everything to go there. Nothing guaranteed, but they're working on this, and this is very, very good news. I think all the miners we track, Riot and Mara, they're already there on the NASDAQ, and the others like Hut, like Bitfarms, like Argo and like Hive. I mean, they're not all officially said they do it, but I think we all expect that they do it, that they try to do it. I don't know how complicated this is. I think yeah, the regulators, they take their time, they ask questions. So I think it's a time-consuming process. We will have to wait, let's say, a few more weeks to go there, but I think it's worth it to wait for this. Yeah, okay, so these were the news from Hive, a very good quarter. I will talk about this again. First I have to read the financials, I have to read the MD&A, so I had no time today. Yeah, we'll go into details soon. And yeah, they have the video here on YouTube, so you could watch it. It's 1 hour, the financials here, 59 minutes, so this is very interesting. You should watch it about Hive Blockchain. Yeah, and then from Mara, they said in the beginning of February that Bitmain ships 4,000 Antminers as 19 Pros to the Marathon Patent Group. So I'm right now waiting for the announcement of Mara because they said here at the beginning of February that they will install these miners by the end of February. We expect all 4,000 of these miners to be installed by the end of February. So right now there's no announcement, so maybe they already installed them and they're running. But yeah, there's no statement. So I'm waiting for this from Mara to get the information that they that these miners are running, because we need now a hash rate increase from Mara, because they're right now at 250 petahash. This is very low, but they have the highest disclosed hash rate at more than 10 exahash, which is a crazy number. So I really want to see now ramping up the hash rate from Mara. Yeah, okay. So yeah, let's check the data a little bit, and then I think that's it. So Bitcoin price is dropping a little bit, Ethereum too. So consolidation still ongoing. A lot of people try to keep the price below 50,000, I guess. So maybe we have to wait a little bit, but this is also a buying opportunity. So mining profitability for Bitcoin, 35 cents per day per terahash, which is good. Ethereum is right now a little bit low at 8 cents per day per megahash, but this can change very fast in the next hype phase. So we can see the addresses richer than $1 are close to 32 million. So this number is always rising, which is very good for adoption and all these things. Yes, overall, it looks very good for our miners, I guess. Yeah, we have to be patient now. Right now, there's nothing crazy happens. At one day, they rise 5%. The next day, they drop 5%. So yeah, this is very boring. But only the patient people will make the money. A lot of people will drop out. They will sell because they are not patient. Yeah, and then they will lose these gains. So I think yeah, only the patient people deserve it to make the money here. Okay, guys, so I think that's it for today. Thank you very much and see you in the next one. Auf Wiedersehen.